As a student of English, you're probably focusing on fluency, getting your IELTS score, and completing your degree in English. But what you should be focusing on are the automatic behaviours or habits that you will do repeatedly to reach those goals. I didn't have much success in Thai at first. I wanted to speak Thai, but I hadn't put in place the daily habits to reach that goal. I only saw some real progress after I took a 100-day Thai learning challenge. Every day for 100 days, I had to post a video of myself practicing Thai. And that's exactly what habit tracking is. At the end of the challenge, I sang Thai in front of a local crowd. After watching that again, I don't think I improved that much. Anyway, let's talk habit tracking and how this can make you a better learner of English. Hi, I'm Damien, and I'm the sledgehammer that smashes down English language barriers. And in this episode, I'm going to show you a great online tool to help track your study habits in English. But first of all, what is habit tracking? Habit tracking is best explained by the famous comedian Jerry Seinfeld. Jerry said the best way to improve was to write every day and cross it off on a calendar. Every day you write, put a cross on the calendar. Jerry finished by saying, and I quote, "After a few days you'll have a chain. Just keep at it and the chain will grow longer every day. You'll like seeing that chain, especially when you get a few weeks under your belt. Your only job is to not break the chain." This idea can easily be applied to learning English. Habit track your English language study. Onto the tool. Habitica is a free tool that helps you track habits. It can help you improve your real life habits, or in this case, your language learning habits. It gamifies your life by giving in-game rewards for successfully completing a task or habit. Let's do a quick overview of the basic features. Okay, here we are in Habitica, and this is your dashboard or homepage. And let's just get a quick look at how you can edit your avatar. So if you want to make your avatar look cooler than mine, then you have a whole variety of body, skin, hair, extras, and background. So I'll leave you to have fun with that. Also over here, you can edit your name and add in a bit more profile information. So in Habitica, it's divided into 3 core task types and rewards. So let's now look in more detail at each task type. So we have on the first column, habits, and these habits are sort of more like ones where you don't have a schedule for, okay? And you can check them off multiple times a day. Then we have dailies. These ones are the type of habits that you repeat on a regular basis. And you can just choose a schedule that suits you. And finally, you have to-dos, which, I mean, if you're studying or maybe you have a project in learning English, that's where you would put these in. So now let's do a quick example of each one. And then at the end, I'll mention rewards. All right, to do habits, you can see it's already populated or already added in some general example cards. So you can see if we want to create one, we add a habit at the top. So let's say read extensively, which, as you know, I love reading. So we put read extensively in, and now we can edit that. We go over here, you can add some notes. Okay, maybe you're reading at Oxford, Sherlock Holmes, a nice generic title. And you can make it either a positive habit, which is a habit that you want to do more of, or a negative habit, something that you want to reduce. So we'll make this one positive. Then you can decide whether this is easy or difficult for you. And if you make it harder, that means you get more rewards. So let's say reading for me is medium level, okay? Then you can add some tags. So maybe if you want, you can divide it into not just learning a language. So this one we'll put in English. And you could also, I like to divide it into the four like Lego bricks, I call it, or the four threads. So you have English and it breaks down into input, which is reading or listening. Because you want to try and break down your time evenly across the 4 streams or strands. So you can have, input, output, grammar, and then also vocabulary. All right, so we have a tag. We can add that in. And you can do your daily, so you can even make it daily. You can make it weekly. And you can adjust the counter. So I know that this is the counter here. So we save that. And then every time you read during the day, you can plus. All right. So that was habits, something that you might not schedule, but you can do it anytime. Let's look at dailies. So maybe you have a daily vocabulary revision in something like Quizlet. So let's have a look at adding a daily. Once you go to the top, add a daily, let's do vocabulary, Quizlet, enter, and then we click to edit. You can add some notes about what decks, deck 1 and 2. You can also add checklist items if there's more steps in completing this daily. So if we add a check, we could say first one is review, and the second one is test using Asteroid, which is like a game on Quizlet. All right, so you might have a routine and you can add those routines in. Start date, so we can say start tomorrow, and then you can repeat, you can change the repetition, repeat every week, and you can say which days you want to repeat on, so it could be like an everyday type activity. And once again, we can add tags, so we have you can create a tag for this one, like vocabulary work. It can be English, and we put in vocabulary. And then we have English vocabulary, and once again you have then you just save that, and that appears here. So you can tick it off, and you have the 2 activities as part of it, and also the tag shows up here. Okay, finally we have to-dos. This is more like an assignment. So let's have a look at the example one here. Finish an assignment for class. So you put the name, you put some details. Once again, you can have a checklist, so you can break it apart into research, etc. And you have a due date. So this is more like a one-off to do. And at the end, rewards are important. So you can even give yourself rewards. So depending on how you set them, whether it was easy, medium, or hard, you get more rewards for completing those habits or tasks. So when you build up enough coins, then you can buy new equipment to make your avatar look cooler, or you can also create your own rewards. So to create a habit, often giving yourself a small reward is one of the best things to do to make sure you continue that habit. So for example, we can add our own reward in. What do you like to do in your free time? Watch YouTube videos for 5 minutes. And that could be by English Riot, yeah? ER for English Riot, because you got to watch more of me. All right, and then you can edit this. You can increase or decrease the value. Once again, you can add tags and connect it to like a reading activity. Okay, so we have that. And that will give you 10, if you save 10 points. So we have our read extensively. It's going to give you three coins when you finish it. All right, so that is a general overview. Other things also, you could do challenges in like language challenges, or create a group of fellow language learners and, you know, compete against them, or do challenges with each other. I was thinking of creating one for my next face-to-face English class group. If you're enjoying this video, remember to sledgehammer that like or subscribe button. It means a lot to me and my channel. Now, let's look at how we can set up this online tool specifically for learning English. Okay, so I know I talked to you just before about the 3 core categories. When I did my Thai language project a few years ago, I had the opportunity to use Habitica. I mean, the project didn't end that well, but that was because of me getting some mosquito-borne virus. But how I use it a bit differently is in the habits column, I created like a bank of activities that I could use to practice my Thai in speaking, reading, listening, writing, vocabulary, fluency type activities, and also grammar. And then in the dailies column, I then had my days, and I would do 3 to 4 Thai language learning activities, and usually break them up like Pomodoros, so 25-minute sessions. So for example, you can see here, I had Netflix on Thai Thursday, touch typing, 10-minute writing, and vocab building. So I then can look into the left-hand column and I can find, okay, I got 10-minute writing activity, and I have details about how to do that. And then further down, transcription. So if I'm watching Netflix, it could be that I watch a short segment of it and then I try to transcribe it, and then I do a comparison and see where my problems are. So I found it really useful having all these activities on the left, which I could then, you know, have a very varied diet in Thai and make sure that I was studying all the four skills. So yeah, you can try that and see what works for you. You can either try the first method, which I showed you before, or as I said, you can create a bank or menu of sort of learning activities to work from. Okay, as you can see, habit tracking is a small thing that can make a big difference in your English journey, more than just being able to sing badly in a second language. Want some activities that'll help you improve your reading? Then look no further than here. And remember, as I like to say, start taking your English mask off today. See you later.